Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome back. Welcome to. My name is Joe Josh. I go by iChart Daily. Appreciate the support. Today is January 4th, 2026. In today's video, going to be short and sweet. Just wanted to give you an update of what I'm watching, where my alerts are, and where I potentially think the next couple of days could take us to. If you have X and you're looking for the latest and greatest news, follow me. It's the iChart Daily. Everything else is iChart Daily. So this is not financial advice. If this is your first video, welcome. I've been doing technical analysis for literally 18 years now. I have been investing and trading and charting crypto for 10, 11 years. I got in around here, and I've experienced multiple happenings and formed thick skin to nonsense news and formed a beautiful technical analysis process that my father originally taught me, who was an options trader for almost 30 years. So definitely have experience and knowledge on my side. So let's recap real quick before I go into it. Very short and simple video. The monthly still remains bearish because of bearish market structure. What am I looking at? Indicators. Death crosses, never a good sign. RSI breaking below the moving average, never a good sign. Stochastic below the 50, never a good sign. I do think that this next wave up over the next couple of weeks to months is crucial to see if this is really it. And towards the middle of 2026, we could be peaking. All season happens and everything happens quick over the next 4 or 5 months. And that's like my initial thought process. And the reason being is I look at trends and the way that a chart has acted, and then I use those trends to my advantage. So when the last time those three things happened, like MACD death cross, RSI below, stochastic below 50, it was the start of the top of a bear market. It's just look at the past. So what I think could happen right now is a dead cat bounce. I've been saying it for I don't know how long. If you've heard me say it for the past 2 months, leave a like, comment. Because we're so oversold, right? The RSI broke below, and the first thing that I'm thinking of is, if you remember this triangle, leave a like and comment, post triangle in the comment section. But we were forming lower highs and we were forming higher lows on the monthly RSI. And if you remember me saying, if and when we do break down, we go down to the 50, it's not the best case scenario. So now we're here, right? We broke down over the past 2 months, 3 months. So my first thought process is, well, we're oversold, right? You're getting a lot of influencers saying some crazy bullish things, so people are going to start pouring money back in, which is common sense, right? Especially we're going to war, and the dollar is a depreciating asset, and Bitcoin has gone up and to the right. So people are going to buy it regardless if it's overbought, oversold. It's just I care about Wall Street buying and selling. So thought process is, I think we could go back. I think we could go back and retest what was support could be now resistance, like this area, like right here. Okay, we could once again form a lower high, right? This is 1, 2, 3, and this one could land somewhere over here. And if that happens closer to June, July 2026, and we do get rejected, then that gives me a very clear visual that the bull market is over. And this could be like our last hoorah, back to 125, alt pump because Bitcoin's dominance falls. And that's, once again, my thought process. So because of that, we've been watching the 12-hour, we were watching the daily, we were watching the 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, and now the most recent 5-day chart. Now, once again, if you're new and you don't know anything about charting and technical analysis, these are trailing indicators. So when this is about to golden cross over the next day in 10 hours, it's happening now. You're living in it. When the RSI is breaking above and it's happening now, right? The price action needs to happen in order for the squiggly lines to move, but it looks great. Now, I use indicators and levels to help me understand where resistance is going to be, hence the white and purple lines. That's my own custom indicator. It's an 11 and 21. It's actually 7, 11, and 21, but I sometimes turn off the 7. And it turns bullish or bearish different colors if the RSI is above or below the 50 line, depending on the time frame that you're looking at. It gives you a clear visual. If the lines are purple, you're going to see rejection, and rejection until the RSI breaks above. And this is why I'm trying to make this video, right? Like, we look really, really good. So we need to set an alert at the 51 line on the 5-day to notify me that we are just going to break the 94, 95,000. If we don't break the 50 and we go up and see somewhat of rejection over the next 5-10 days, know that we could go up to 94 to 96,000, right? This 21-day moving average level right here. And I'm lining up the moving average, the solid line, excuse me. I'm lining up the solid line with where wicks are. So 94.9, right around there, right, this range right here. So I could definitely see us coming up, and if we don't break, potentially coming back down and staying in this nice box, potentially one more time, 5, 10, 15 days thereafter. If we do break the 50 line, well, then this candle is happening right here, and we're breaking up. We're breaking the 94, 95,000, and we're probably going to be heading right about here to 100,000. Now, just to give you a quick visual of what that looks like, we go to the daily time frame, and I keep posting on X like confirmations are confirming, and that means golden crosses are now continuous, making higher lows while prices remaining flat. Your RSI was below the moving average and below the 50 all the way from October. It's now above. You can see the moving averages are now turning white. Your stochastic indicator, excuse me, low, higher low, and above the 50. This was the bullish confirmation for 1, 2, 3 to start looking at 87, 147, and now we're breaking above. The 2-day, once again, very bullish. Still in the golden cross structure. I'd probably set an alert at its 50.37, notifying you that we're also confirming breaking above the 91, 92,000 and the moving averages. 3-day, set an alert. I want to know if we break 92.7 and 93.474. 4-day, set an alert at the 50 line. I want to know, do we break 93.4 to 94.1? 5-day, set an alert at the 50. I want to know, do we break 94.121 and potentially 95.811? Now, the last couple times that this has happened, once again, we've gone up. Let's get rid of the moving averages just to give you a quick visual. Turn these on, and just to show you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? Break above, break above, break above, break above, and that's that, okay? That is that. The most important thing is the monthly was going up during this time frame. So during each consolidation, we were expecting the highs to get broken. Now that the monthly is pointing down, it's above the 0 line, right? It's just one big matrix trying to figure out where everything is and what it means. So we death cross, but we're above the 0 line, showing me that we could go flat. Okay, we go flat until longer time frames start to break down, and you can see like we're going flat here. Now, unfortunately, we could form a range. The range could be like from here to here, 81 to 109,000. This range could last 100, 200 days, leading into the end of 2026. And we could do something like this, something like this, something like this, and eventually something like this. I could see it. Once again, I've experienced this. I've experienced this. I've experienced this. I've experienced this. I've experienced a lot. And that's what I think is playing out. That's the video. That's what I'm watching. You could see the weekly. I would be setting an alert, even though I pretty much I know what's going to happen. Set an alert at the 21 stochastic RSI. Set an alert on the 49 on the weekly. That will help you identify that we are going to retest the 11-day, which is 94,590, and potentially the 21-day lining up with the bottom of these wicks right here of 98,157. And that's how I do technical analysis, folks. That's how I do it. I didn't tell you about news. I didn't tell you about some who's coming into office. I'm going to leave you with this. One of my cousins is a financial advisor for 28 years. He's a little bit older than I am. And he sent me a PDF one time, and I still have it. I think it was up until Obama. Because at that point, it doesn't matter. You have a clear visual of a long period of data. The point I'm trying to make is red president, blue president, the stock market, because the crypto market's only been around for what, 10, 12 years now, 13 years. So more data helps. So from the first president all the way to Obama, because that wasn't updated, because it doesn't matter anymore. It was literally like 54, it was like the 55s, 45s. Like it didn't matter. Some were bad for the market, some were good for the market. But that type of number, like 50 something percent to 40 something percent, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter if we're at war. It doesn't matter if this. Charting. It's the only thing that matters, Cuzzy. So the point I'm trying to say is everyone's so hyped on the new SEC chairman. Everyone was so hyped about Trump getting in. Meanwhile, market went up for Biden as well, and went up for previous red presidents, blue presidents, and whatever they identify as now. That's it. I trust charts over people. I buy at support, so I have the opportunity to take profit at resistance. I don't chase green candles. I bet you people are going to start buying at this level when they get like maybe, yeah, they'll have 1 week of green, but we got in over here, Cuzzy. That's the video. Love you. Appreciate the support. If you enjoy this content, I would really appreciate it if you just like the video. Helps first YouTube's algorithm. Enjoy.